What is up, creators? It is almost 5 years to the day of when I uploaded my first video, and it's been a long journey. And so I want to share with you how I've been able to not only be consistent these last 5 years, but what has gone into being able to do that and show up consistently even as an introvert. I think one of the things that surprises people the most about me when they're first, learning my story and everything is that I'm an introvert. Always have been. Always been the person to take the picture instead of going to hop in and be in the picture. And even just when I was first getting started, it's very interesting to be put into a medium like video and to have been consistent with being on camera. And it's really just been about always pushing past those barriers and limiting beliefs and accepting that just because that is the way that I have been doesn't mean that that's the way that I always should be in certain scenarios. And I can credit a lot of that to mentors and people that I've worked with, because one of the first fears and concerns is always like being exposed or feeling exposed. But it's like in the same way we choose to go to stores, it doesn't mean we like it all the way, but it's like going to a store, and even though you're around a lot of people, you don't have to interact with every single person that you see. Online is the same way, even less in that respect, because there's only a certain group of people that you're going to be really communicating with most of the time. And that's either people that you look up to or are mentors and coaches of yours, and people that you're building in your tribe and in your community. I think some people think they give themselves a little bit too much credit with expecting to go viral. Like, all these people are going to see me. It's like, who cares? Somebody's like, a bunch of people saw you at the gas station. Like, what difference did it make? It's like, it didn't impact your ability to go to sleep, at night. And so when it comes to feeling like that exposed thing and getting past that, it's really just about reconnecting with your core goal initially. And that's been, why are you doing this? Why are you willingly entering into a space of discomfort? And for a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, it's in some capacity to help change, impact, provide a service, or do something where it's some service to someone else. And so it's really not about you. And so if you can always keep that at the forefront, that's something to really help about being exposed, is just like getting exposure to the right people and targeting the right people with your audience, your community, and with your content. So I get this one a lot from people that are new clients of mine, or even when I'm doing Q&A sessions, when I'm doing a talk or a training, is that I don't like being on camera. Neither did I. And it's crazy that I fell in love with being on camera and fell in love with cameras in general and all of this technological things. Literally a whole other unlock to life for me by entering again into discomfort. And so there is going to be a grace period that you have to allow yourself to go through, and just knowing that you're going to be uncomfortable. And this is normal, even for extroverted individuals, to put themselves on camera and constantly show up, be on YouTube and be on social media and all this other stuff. Like, very few people are seriously comfortable. It may surprise you. Some of the people that you see online are introverted, and they have very big online personalities and brands and things like that. Very few people are just like all in day one as an extrovert, because they still have to overcome those same challenges. So just because you might be an introvert doesn't mean that you're not going to have the fear of being on camera. But to get over that, like, I have to, again, think about, why am I here? Who am I doing this for? And what's the purpose of me actually showing up? And who is my content supposed to connect with? So much of doing video is about embracing discomfort, because it's always going to be some maybe version of technology or update to a software that you may have to learn. It may be about growing in your business and kind of being in a space where I am now, where I'm hiring on, an editor, an assistant, and just looking to, build up different areas in my business. And because of that, those are areas of discomfort. And the best thing that you can ever do is like get a mentor, get a coach. So you, one, have somebody else that's at a higher rate of thought than you are in different spaces, have different experiences, and can give you advice. So the next thing would be camera shyness, not wanting to be on camera, or the fear of being on camera. When I was first getting started, I can't say per se I was afraid to be on camera. I just accepted that when my coach gave me kind of like a commission of like, I want you to make a video today, I kind of just on the inside, I'm like, today? Like, are you sure? Like, me? Like, you talking to me? I just could not get over the fact that this person is telling me to go and do a video today, not practice, not go take a, like, just actually create and post a video today. I had that internal dialogue and conflict for a second, And I did not allow myself to say, I'm not doing that, because I didn't hire my coach for me to remain the same person that I've always been. That's not what I hired them for. The point of hiring someone that is going to be your coach and have somebody that's a mentor is so that they can push you beyond your comfort zones, because your comfort zone is often seen as your broke zone, but your comfort zone is where you detract. It's where you choose to stay in comfort. And so much of growing a business and being online is about being in discomfort. And so I just embraced it and I said, okay. And I think he was a little shocked about this as well. And I was like, he's like, you gonna go do a video today? And I'm like, I'm gonna do a video today. He's like, all right. And so because of this, it helped me tremendously with being able to meet not just the demands that he's given me, but put new expectations and new demands on myself, and understanding again that I did not hire this person for me to remain the same. And I'm not willing to accept any fears, frustration, or whatever that I even may have. I'm willing to charge full force and go ahead and deal with this. I believe so many people don't find the root reasons of what really drives them is because they blame that on somebody else in a good way. They blame it on because they want to take care of their mother or their aging father. It's because they want to do this for their kids. It's because they want to do some feels like grandiose thing, but it's usually for somebody else. And I personally believe that if you have a dream or a goal, it's like, you know that it's real when it's something that has nothing to do with you. It's about somebody else and fulfillment for someone else. But you know that that's something that's serious to you yourself, is because stronger than the commitment that you're willing to make to those people, it starts with the commitment that you have to yourself. And so I was just always committed to the realization of the things that I want, the dreams that I have, the goals and aspirations, and the things that I want. Beyond the business side, this is the stuff that it makes or breaks a creator. This makes the difference even from the YouTube channels that I followed when I first got started. And within 2 years time frame, they weren't making content anymore, and they completely dropped off the planet, at least as far as YouTube is concerned. And even now, think about it, 5 years later, those people still have not resurfaced. And so if you are having issues being an introvert and just learning to be comfortable being on camera and all the stuff that I talked about, like, it really just ties down to what are you committing yourself to do? And is your current frame and way of thinking complementing those goals or complicating those goals? So hopefully this little bit of wisdom from me is able to kind of help you along in your journey and encourage you to just keep going, keep moving forward in the things. And the more that you create content, again, it's not about exposing you to other people. It's really just about exposing the gems that are really on the inside of you and getting you to a place in life that the person that you imagine in your head actually can come to fruition. And then once you achieve those goals, you got other mountains to climb. So with that, guys, live with passion, and I will see you in the next video.